The purpose of this podcast is just to rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian, after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is a candlestick. The valves of my heart always encased in metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland of Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
This is the second episode. Well, of the year.
Of the year.
Yeah.
Of the year, not of the podcast.
This is like the
This is stuff. This is stuff we're excited about. I'm Finley.
I'm Cloud.
And this is a podcast about
stuff we're excited about.
Yeah.
I think last week we talked about...
Last week we went way over time.
Yeah, we went like 10 minutes over time or something.
Yeah, almost.
I think that's just because it was like the first episode and we just had a lot to talk about. But we also like...
Yeah, there was a month of build up.
Yeah.
We had to do some mental grouting.
Yeah.
To get everything cleared out.
Mm.
First off the docket, I just have to mention this will be brief. Just a brief fortnight.
Fair enough.
There was nothing last week.
Yeah, there was nothing last week.
There was nothing to discuss. But just today, just this morning, the TMNT event started.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an event pass, and there's new skins and quests and stuff. I have absolutely no stake in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
I have never consumed any TMNT media.
What?
And I always thought they were kind of stupid as a kid.
Cause there's like the live action movie. I actually really enjoyed those. And then I think there's like the new animated series that came out recent. No, there's like a new animated movie,
well,
and then before that there was a new
there was
animated
Mutant Mayhem.
series.
I still haven't seen that.
Right.
But yeah, so they added. I mean, earlier this season the skins came out, like the main four.
Right. I think I've seen them. Yeah.
Way earlier in the season, and then they also came with April.
Right.
And then in the most recent update, they added Splinter and the bad guy. I don't remember his name. But yeah, he's
the
in
knives.
the event pass.
How do I forget it? What? I know who you mean.
See, this is how forgetful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is.
All I remember
is
is like seeing him in the movie with like a bunch of like a samurai suit on and like a bunch of knives, and that's all I remember.
Yeah, I
still love it. Like I do actually
blast.
enjoy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, but
I just think it's so forgettable.
I mean, they've done so much over the years. Like they constantly churning out new things. So I feel like because I remember watching like a different series when I was younger, and now there's like a new thing.
I don't feel like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has ever been like really, really good.
Right.
It's always just been there.
Yeah.
And existing and something to watch.
Right.
It's never been like it's certainly never been my first choice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, yeah, that's it for Fortnite, because there's really not much to talk about there. The event just started.
Fair enough.
Well, okay. Thing is that this is upholding a good precedent of having one event pass in the second half of every season.
Right.
Which bodes well for next season for the Doctor Who event.
Oh. I forgot about that.
Because yeah, we've talked about it before on the show.
Yeah.
But like last year it got leaked.
Right.
It was very lackluster when it got leaked because it was very early. It was meant to release for the 60th anniversary. They nixed that. Now it's coming out presumably coming out for the new series release.
Right.
Just because we haven't heard anything about the event since.
So,
but hopefully we will soon. Because, yeah, that's shit in Fortnite gets leaked constantly. And I'm surprised it hasn't been leaked again since. But, it bodes well because the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event has 2 tracks. So it has the free bit of the event pass and it has the paid bit.
Right.
Speaking... Which the Doctor Who pass didn't have when it got leaked. It just had 1.
Speaking of Doctor Who... So yeah, I watched the first... the second episode of season 3, the first episode with...
Smith and Jones, yeah.
With Martha. I fucking loved that episode.
Great episode. Absolutely fantastic episode.
One thing I've actually found that's very interesting with me and like long series is I'll only enjoy a series if I like most of the main characters or like I really like them. Like that's why I think I watched all of Supernatural so quickly, because I really like both Sam and Dean. But for example, if I'm watching a series like The Walking Dead where I don't always like all of the main characters or they don't focus on my favorite characters, I lose interest. So what I found with Doctor Who is I love the Doctor and I now love Martha, so hopefully it'll get me like really into watching all of it, because if the companion is a character that I don't like, it's going to put me off watching it even if I like the Doctor.
True, yeah.
And that's another thing that I found that's really important for me when watching any series, is if I really don't... I know it's a personal thing, but if I really don't like the main characters, I have to, like, force myself to watch the show, even though I like the show in general. Like, Supernatural was easy to watch.
Yeah.
Love Sam, love Dean, love Cass as well. But everything else has been, like, I've just been trudging through it, like, really struggling and, like, forcing myself to do it, because they don't always focus on the characters that I like. And I know that at least with The Walking Dead, because it is such a big, like, cast, it's difficult, but I feel like it still kind of counts. So, hopefully, with Doctor Who, it'll stay the same, because I love Martha already. I love their dynamic. It's great. First episode's great. Really looking forward to the rest of it, so... I think it'll be good.
Well,
it'll be good.
Martha is not treated well.
Oh.
I must say. Not in any kind of overt way, but she's definitely a rebound.
Treated well by the writers, the fans, like by who?
By the Doctor.
Oh, okay.
She's a rebound.
Right, yeah,
the Doctor loved Rose.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
actual romantic love.
Yeah. And then... No, I can definitely tell, like, when he's telling Martha, like, oh yeah, I had someone, and, like, she's happy with her family now, there was definitely some kind of... Like he still wishes he could be with her, and then looking at Martha is like, well, you'll have to do... I think that was kind of how it went.
Yeah. But Martha is absolutely fantastic. Season 3 is one of the best.
Yeah,
I really enjoy Season 3.
I'm looking forward to it.
Season 3 episode... Martha's second episode.
So the next one after this one that I just watched. Season 3, episode 3.
The Shakespeare Code.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some things that haven't aged
very well.
Well, some literary references.
Okay. That haven't aged
that maybe aren't looked on as favorably.
Right. I mean, it was
since
aired in...
yeah.
When? A while ago. Not that long ago, but...
The Doctor says, verbatim, there is a line in that episode where he says, good old JK.
Oh.
Which is not true anymore. She's not good.
Oh.
Nor... Well, she is old. Yeah. But she's not good.
Right.
But, you know, at that point, nobody knew.
Yeah. Oh,
so, you can't really blame Russell T Davies.
True. Because it was...
But that's a good episode otherwise.
Yeah, like, you have to look over those things for any kind of old series that was aired more than, like, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because like half the stuff I watch is from the 2000s, and there's a bunch of lines that I'm like, yep, I'm just gonna gloss over that. It's fine. It was acceptable then. Doesn't mean it is now, but it's fine.
But yeah, there's yeah. So I the thing that you were saying about like trudging through series, like having to force yourself to get through them.
Yeah.
If you don't like the characters, you said that you didn't especially like Donna. In The Runaway Bride?
I didn't, and I understand that it might change in the future, but for the moment, the introduction to Donna, I just kind of see her as a very self-centered person, and I understand that it was like her wedding day, and it did go like to shit for her, but if I met her in person, I don't think we would get along very well, and I feel like that has a very big impact on if I like a character or not. Like, I know it's the introduction, but I just didn't get along with her, if you know what I mean. Like, there are moments where, if it was in real life, I would, like, give her the look and be like, what the fuck are you doing? I think that's...
I'm really hoping that you'll warm up to her.
I hope so as well.
You might have to.
No, I hope so as well, and I'm really open to, like, warming up to her, but that first episode just didn't do it for me. Which, I mean, yeah, like, I don't know.
Right,
I can't do much about that.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I feel like even within that episode, she goes through a lot of character development.
Yes, she does change a lot through the episode.
And she goes through even more
later down the line.
Yeah. So you'll just have to wait for that.
Well, actually, I think that with Donna, she was one of the more realistic, like almost
definitely.
companions. Like, if you think realistically about her situation and how she reacted, that is how most people would react, considering everything that's happened.
Absolutely,
some weird alien guy comes and interrupts your wedding, and then you miss your wedding, and then you find out that it was all like set up, and all this stuff happens. Like, fair enough. With all the other companions, they've literally just left their lives and been like, okay, I'll go on an adventure with you, weird spaceman in a blue box. Like, what are you... Okay, to be fair, I would as well, but like, what are you thinking? Like, I don't know.
I was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram this morning. And there's that guy on Instagram. I don't remember his handle. Actually, I can find it. He does like Lego animations.
Yeah.
Where he takes scenes from like TV shows and films.
Oh right, I think I might have seen some.
And just makes Lego versions of them. What is his handle? But yeah, I was looking through his Instagram this morning because he came up on my feed, and he did a Lego version of Donna's first scene.
Oh, okay.
Which is one of the funniest scenes.
First scene, like in the first episode.
Okay, it's the one when she's just been beamed up into the TARDIS.
Oh, right.
And she's like, who are you?
Yeah, right.
What is this place?
Yeah.
Okay, Trevor Carley. That's his
Carley on Instagram.
On Instagram, he makes really great.
Let me have a look.
He makes really great animations. That's TrevorCarlee.
Hold on, Trevor.
Trevor Carley. Okay. Trevor.
Oh, here
how
we
you
go.
spell Trevor?
Yeah.
How the name Trevor is spelled.
Yes, I found it.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his stuff before. I've seen a lot of stuff from...
It's great.
Like,
I love
that
his
one
stuff.
show with the teachers, and then... Yeah, it's really good.
I haven't seen Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, from Elementary. The one where she's explaining that she's had the same boyfriend since, like, high school. That scene.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, though.
But yeah,
I'll look for it after, but yeah. Good animation. Very good animation.
Yes. So, staying on the topic of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been rewatching the series.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
way ahead of you.
I'm
already,
disappointed
because I've been blasting through it.
Yeah, but I couldn't watch it while I was in Uruguay. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
You should have downloaded the episodes before you left.
No, because I can't even log into Stan while I was over there. They don't let you access it at all.
Well, no,
okay.
What you do is you download all the episodes.
Yeah.
And then go into your phone's settings and disable Stan from using Wi-Fi or mobile data.
Right. Oh.
So then your login session never gets interrupted, and then you can just stream the downloaded episodes
Oh, well, I didn't know about that.
without it. Okay, well, next time you go overseas, that's the way you do it.
Next time I go overseas, I'll just watch everything before I go.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so last night I got up to, I got up to Husbands of River Song, but I obviously the one of the two previous episodes are Heaven Sent and Hellbent.
I'm not familiar
Heaven
with
Sent
where
is
that is.
the best Doctor Who episode.
What's series?
This is series 9.
Right, with
This is Peter Capaldi.
Oh yeah, okay.
Heaven Sent is the best Doctor Who episode.
Okay. Well, don't.
There's just kind
Don't
of
spoil
no. There's no debating it. It's really kind of. It's very clear. After having watched it last night and having already watched through 90%, like 75% of reboot Doctor Who,
Yeah.
Heaven Sent is just. It's just the best episode.
Okay.
I don't know how they did it, because, like, Season 9's okay. Like, all of the episodes through Season 9, there's some good plot threads, there's some good foreshadowing. It's a fun season up until the end, I guess, and it gets a bit dire. It's a fun season, and it's an okay season. It's definitely not the worst, but it's not the best.
Which,
You know, it's up there.
Fair enough, yeah.
It's a good season. It's a really, really solid season. Heaven Sent is just like a complete. It's in another echelon from the whole rest of the series. It's just kind of ridiculous.
Just all of a sudden, like,
I don't
this
understand
one
how Stephen
godly
Moffat
episode.
did it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Well, look, I'll write it down, and
You'll get up to it eventually.
I'll tell you how I feel while I'm watching it, or like after I watch it.
Yeah, you got to give me a live update. That'll be in like
a reaction, like a
6
live
months?
reaction or something. Yeah. Well, I'll try not to make it
Yeah,
that long,
but yeah, I'm looking forward to Series 10.
Hmm.
Husbands of River Song is also a really good episode. Right at the end, there is a. I'm now talking to the audience, people who have actually seen this.
Oh,
Right
okay.
at the end, I never noticed. There's a musical cue from Silence in the Library that I'm not going to give context to because Cloud hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll even remember what I'm saying. But like, that's such a great like post foreshadowing. That's so cool. I just like Murray Gold is such a good composer. You're allowed back in the room now, Cloud.
Oh, okay.
No spoilers.
How do you remember the names of
Spoilers.
episodes? The only names of episodes I know, or I always remember the numbers.
Because I have autism, Cloud.
No, I know.
Because I have autism.
But I know some of the names of the episodes for Supernatural, but only because I see like a frame for it, and then someone writes, "Oh, this was episode like 2 from season 4, blah blah blah," and that's the only way I remember it. Like I never watch it and then remember the episode name.
It's because Doctor Who has like really memorable episode names.
Fair enough. I mean, there are some in Supernatural. Like I think it's Lazarus Rising is when we first see Cass in season 4. And then there's also
Does it have something to do with going back in time?
What? No.
Yeah, that's weird that they use the word Lazarus then.
Actually, I could be wrong whether or that's. I know it has something to do with Cass, but then there's also like season 11, episode 14, Baby, which is where the whole thing is like every scene is shot either looking at the car or from the inside. Like it's a car centered episode, and it's really good. Because Dean calls his car Baby, the Impala 76 Impala. He calls it Baby. It's basically like another person. It's really weird. He's like obsessed with it. It's a whole thing.
Like the TARDIS in a way.
Yeah, in a way. It's basically another character in the show.
The TARDIS is much more literally alive.
Yes. I mean, there was one episode.
The car is not a sentient being.
where Sam got turned into baby, which was really weird because there's like apparently there's a show where the car is like a person, and they were like making a reference to that, because the trickster god Gabriel turned Sam into baby.
Right.
Well,
okay.
no, Gabriel was pretending to be the trickster god. He's actually an
Supernatural's-
archangel. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Supernatural's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I
It's basically
will
just like a
watch this show
Bible
eventually.
fanfiction. That's kind of what it is, honestly.
But yeah, hang on. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna try my best to name all of the episodes in at least just series 1
Oh god.
off the top of my head.
Okay, go.
See if I can do this. Rose, Unquiet Dead, End of the World, Dalek, The Long Game. What's next? Nope, can't do it.
Nah, that's
Fuck.
fine.
Oh, Father's Day.
I-
Oh, is that next?
I don't know.
Father's Day. No, I can't.
That's
Hang on,
okay.
Okay. I see how far. I see how accurate I was. Hang on. Series 1, Doctor Who. So Rose, End of the World, Unquiet. Oh, I got those the wrong way around. Unquiet Dead, Aliens. Oh, I forgot the fucking Slitheen episodes. Of course.
Oh. The
Aliens
Slitheen
in
were
London,
really
World
weird.
War 3, Dalek, The Long Game. Father's Day was after The Long Game, so that was right. Empty Child, Doctor Dances, Boomtown, Bad Wolf, Parting of the Ways. I got that.
That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I got like 6 added. I got like half of them. That's not bad. But if you told me the events of any episode, I think I could probably tell you the title.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
I always wonder if I can remember the.
because they're just memorable.
Yeah, like I think it's the same thing with season 1 of Supernatural. Like basically every like it's the first season. I know it so well because I see clips of it all the time. So like all of the if you told me the title of the episode, I could tell you pretty accurately what happened. But I couldn't do the opposite for some reason. Like pilot is a pilot. Wendigo, they kill a Wendigo. Dead in the Water, there's
Pretty
like
self-explanatory.
like a lake where there's like ghosts pulling someone in. Phantom Traveler. Oh, that's the plane one. Dean's scared of planes, so he didn't want to go on there because there was like a demon or something. He doesn't fly. That's why he drives everywhere. He hates planes.
Right.
Bloody
okay.
Mary is a Bloody Mary. One theory about Supernatural is that so in the Bloody Mary episode, which is the 5th, the 6th, one of those episodes, the theory is that because they broke so many mirrors in that episode trying to kill Bloody Mary, that the only reason
They just have
they just have like 600 years of bad luck.
luck.
So that's why the rest of the series goes on like that. Only because they broke that many mirrors in the
Wow.
beginning. It's like a fan theory, and obviously no, it's not real, but it's like funny to think about. Because in their world...
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, in their world, like superstitions and stuff like that, they do exist. So the breaking a mirror for bad luck thing is probably real. So that could theoretically be like a stupid thing that like a butterfly reaction, chain reaction thing that like, you know, was...
Yeah.
that caused the rest of the series. It's really funny to think about that
Right.
there's one episode just because they broke like a bunch of mirrors, like curse them for the rest of their lives, basically. But yeah,
One
the rest
thing
of the
that
episodes are pretty
I
memorable.
always like when one thing that I always like when Doctor Who does is that it explains like myths and folklore with aliens.
Yeah. Well,
Because they seem to do that a lot.
funny thing, in Supernatural, the Queen was actually a lizard, like canon. Because there was one episode where no one in the
Queen
world...
of England?
The Queen of England. Because there was an episode where no one in the world could lie. And so on the news, it's
Right.
like, turns out the Queen is actually a lizard. And it's like real.
I am a lizard.
Well, she didn't announce it, like a news reporter
the
did.
Queen. I am a lizard.
But like no
Right.
one in the world could lie, and so that just revealed that like a bunch of celebrities were like aliens or like mythical creatures or stuff. Like it was really funny. It was like in season 14 or something. I don't remember. But there is quite a lot of like similarity in that sense, that a lot of like
Yeah.
public figures turn out to be
Speaking of
not
the Queen,
human or something. Yeah.
Speaking of the Queen and like explaining myths
Yeah.
with the aliens, there was that episode. I need to put myself to the test now. I need to actually prove that claim that I can name any episode from the event. What is that called? Well, I was wrong because I can't remember the name of that episode. The episode with the werewolves in series 2. Tooth and Claw. That's the one.
Oh.
Where Queen Victoria, there's the alien werewolf.
Yeah.
And at the end, right at the end of the episode, Queen Victoria ends up basically getting infected as a werewolf.
Oh, right. And then she ends up banishing the doctor or something,
and
or
she
like
passes
saying
that down.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And like
she knights him. She knights him Sir Doctor of TARDIS.
And then the walls of the building were like lacquered with some herb that meant that the werewolf couldn't get in or something. And
Yes.
he licks
Yeah,
the
I think it was
wall.
Holly.
Yeah, something like that. Right. That was.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But yeah, so
Yeah.
then she passed down the werewolf gene, to all of her kids,
Yeah.
and it is true. Like they say at the end of the episode, it is true. Like this is actual events that that Queen Victoria had a completely unexplained blood disorder.
Oh no, yeah, I heard about
Neither
that.
of
Yeah.
her parents had it.
Like in real life.
Neither of her parents had it. She just somehow had this blood disorder in real life.
Right, yeah.
And that's how they're explaining it in Doctor Who.
Yeah, true. Because
Is that she's a fucking werewolf.
I think because there was like the whole Super Who-log thing. I think Supernatural and Doctor Who are like same like this
Inextricably linked.
yes,
through
like they're the
fandom.
same but very different. Doctor Who is sci-fi
Yeah.
and Supernatural is like paranormal stuff, but it's still kind of the same premise of it's like a monster of the week. That's what they call it in Supernatural.
Yeah, Monster of the Week.
That's what it is, because every week there'd be a new episode on a different monster, and there would be episodes where they would explain like
Doctor Who
the
pioneered
real
Monster
reason
of the Week.
why something happened in the world that turns out to be just because of like paranormal stuff. So I think it is kind of the same. Like there's a lot of like similar episodes and things that happen in Supernatural, which is very funny.
Well, we gotta wrap up
Yeah, we've.
because we just hit half an hour.
Oh, well, that's good. We're on time at least.
Thank you everybody for listening.
Thank you for listening,
We're on
guys.
time for once today, where we came to a nice conclusion
Yeah.
of the topic that we were talking about.
could round it off
actually
really
at
easily.
30 minutes.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you all for listening.
We
Thank
hope
you
to
to OkayKirk for the use of our theme song "Breeze" off the album Brooks Brain Dump. Go listen to that. Really great track. Really great album. Really great artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope to see you.
Do you want to do a?
A what?
Do you want to do an "Am I the Asshole"?
Yes. Oh.
How do you keep forgetting about this?
Well, hey, at least it's a nice surprise for me at the end of the episode. I don't know. I've got shitty memory.
A nice surprise, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just I never prepare these in advance. I just
half
go
of
to
them
the
aren't even
subreddit
that
and
interesting.
just scroll through the new.
Am I the
posted
asshole
ones.
for sending my sister in hospital on purpose? What?
Huh?
That's horrible grammar. For sending my sister in hospital on purpose. Huh.
So many of these are so mundane.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. There's never any interesting ones. Am I the asshole for not
Some
wanting
of
to
them-
drive 4.5 hours to get my half-sister birth control?
Once again, we are not.
We're
we
not
are
going to
to
say... I have
judge.
my opinion, but
This
I'm not
is
going to
not-
say it.
This is not our place. We are handing this over to the audience
Okay, wait.
to make their judgments.
Wait, am I the asshole for laughing about my baby's big head? No! I'm sorry. I do that.
fuck.
I laugh at babies because they
yeah.
can't touch their hands over their head. Their arms are too short and their heads are too
Yeah.
big. So yes.
Oh fuck.
Well, no, you are not
There
the
is
asshole
a-
for laughing about your baby's big head. That's completely acceptable.
That just reminded me of something.
We
I
can't
will
go
have to
overtime,
explain it
Finley.
to you. Yeah, no, I will have to explain it to you at a later date.
That's
it's
alright.
major spoilers for Doctor Who
Okay.
that you will get to eventually. I
Yes.
think this is like season. It pertains to season 4 and season 6.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm still up to season 3, so you're gonna have to hold on. I'll
Yeah.
do my best to
Yeah.
catch up for next week. So
Yeah, you gotta keep churning out the episodes so we have stuff to talk about.
I know. We can't talk about Doctor Who all
I
the
have stuff
time.
to talk about. Yeah, not all the time, but we would pretty much talk about it weekly. Since
Yeah, fair enough.
we are both watching it
Watching it at the
currently.
moment. When it finishes, we'll
I do
talk
have
about
other
something
stuff
else,
that I wanted. Yeah, I do have other stuff that I have on my list that we haven't discussed yet. So
Yeah,
we're
same.
not running out of material.
We're just kind of
Um,
like postponing everything
yeah.
for the next week, and then
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well,
Okay. Well, that's the end of the podcast.
yeah.
This was kind of this wasn't like a bombastic finale. This was more of just like a
A
weird
trailing off and rambling.
taper
about.
off.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you for listening.
I hope to
This
see
is
you
the end
next
of the
week.
podcast.
We'll-
Now.
Bye.
Right now, this is the end.
Right now.
Bye.
Bye.
Right now. Bye. Right now.
Shit! If we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?